All right, so guys, it's 2024. Now that we're at a point where we're not arguing about what is it, like genders. Overwhelmingly most people agree there's two genders, and then if you want to get in the weeds, there's it's debatable. It's debatable how many genders there are, right? Because there are anomalies in your brain where you kind of land in the middle, like physically and mentally. It's a mess, but that rarely happens. I could ask you, how many states of matter is there in the universe, on Earth? And most people are gonna say three. But then the people who are more knowledgeable, they say there's 4, there's 5, there's 6. I don't know. They just keep adding new ones. And for regular people, that is just, it's interesting, but who's really gonna talk about the states of matter, in everyday conversation? Same thing with gender. You acknowledge it, you see someone and you acknowledge that that's what they are. Okay, now look, check me out on this. We as a society choose to be sensitive towards unhealthy people. That's right, I'm going after fat people. Fat. If your BMI is over 25, you're considered obese? You're overweight? You're your body fat percentage is just I think anything over 30% body fat, that's morbidly obese. Morbid, dead. You're gonna die if you stay fat. Okay, we should no longer stop. We should encourage our people to be healthy, to exercise, and to be fit. Not only fit, but we need to encourage them to be smart. Because that's another thing. We don't call people stupid. We don't we don't just call it out straight out for what it is. Just point out, you're a dipshit, you're doing this wrong. Look, this is how you do it. We need to elevate our standards as a society. I'm the most judgmental person. That's just straight fact. But it's like if everyone carried the same judgment that I carried onto their friends and family, I guarantee we'd be living in a better world. I had questionable friends in the past who encouraged me to do immoral behavior, and I always had to tell them no, bro, I'm not gonna do that. No, you guys are stupid. You guys are ridiculous. I'm out of here. And then after a while, I cut them off. I no longer hung out with them, or I rarely hung out with them, because I was able to look at my life at a period of time, and I had to acknowledge where my life was heading if this person stayed in my life. And then I have to acknowledge, at another point in time, I had to acknowledge that, if I don't do something different about my circumstances, because I had mental illness, I dealt with it for 4 years, in and out of the psychiatric ward. And then, for the last 7 years, I've just been gradually improving myself, just little. And, yeah. Don't be afraid to call people out and tell them they're not living up to the standards, living up to higher standards. And if they are adamant that they are living up to high standards, they should be willing to have the conversation with you and I guess not get too defensive. Okay, when I talk to my smart friends that I went to school with or went to college with, and if I run into again, I guarantee the ones that graduated, they're gonna be like, Aaron, why didn't you finish school? You're such a smart guy. I was like, yeah, I am a smart guy, but it's not fun. I am a grown child. My personality is a cartoon character. Anything I do, I like to do 100%. And to other people, that just sounds ridiculous. I couldn't get any sales. I couldn't get any door knocking. I went to Home Depot. Nobody wanted to buy from me. And then I asked this other person who sells. She sells and she's actually succeeding. Good job, Cherish. You're Chad. Anyways, what she told me was that when she met me, right? Was that she got the interpretation that I wasn't like genuine, that I wasn't authentic, that I was putting up a facade. But the reality is I was role playing as a businessman. I take on multiple faces, and whatever I'm doing, that is the persona I take on. So let's say I went to sales, and I was thinking to myself, all right, if I wanted to be the most successful salesman, what kind of demeanor would I have? And I kind of went about that, but I didn't carry through, because like carrying through was like, it didn't excite me. But now what I feel like excites me right now is like building on ideas. Like I don't know about the whole video editing, but I'm just gonna talk into a camera, and maybe people like it. I don't gotta do too much with that. That's cool. I just want to get my ideas out. People think about it. You guys don't need to be stimulated all the damn time. I'm not gonna put that much work in for you guys. I'd rather pay someone. Hey, do it like this, do it like that. I am a director. I am a visionary. And yeah, I live with my parents at 27 years old. Judge me for that, okay? Judge me for that. I understand. But what you need to understand is that there is this how I put it, there's this, you guys have been infiltrated. The mortgage industry, or the like the people, the real estate industry, right, in the United States, they planted that idea into the everyday American citizen's mind that like by the time they turn 18, they gotta move out. Okay, they gotta move out and get a house, get an apartment, whatever. They need to find a new spot to live. And no one lives for free. You gotta pay for rent. You gotta pay somebody to stay somewhere. Okay, you hear what I'm saying? But like, let's say if people weren't moving out and instead they're staying with their parents, they could leverage their money. They could be, it's like your family raised you to work as a unit, and then as soon as you're old enough to start your own unit, you think it's necessary to abandon the one you're already a part of, rather than building on top of that. So let's say I get a house. I'm gonna live with my parents. No matter how big this house is, my parents are gonna live in my house. That is non-negotiable for any ladies out there. FYI. That's because that's just how they did it historically for hundreds or even thousands of years. Like, families would all stay together, and then they'd build clans, like the Uchiha clan. You get what I'm saying? It was incestuous, but it's kind of cool. Like, long enough period of time. That is, long enough period of time. It's pretty cool to build a clan with your own bloodline, your own family. Me and Haziel, we're gonna start the dynasty. If you guys want to join us, you just gotta be cool. That's all it takes. If you're not cool, you're not getting in. And my kids, they know you're not cool too. So just how it is. Anyways, I just wanted to sporadically talk into the camera. Whoever listens to this, appreciate you. And thanks for listening.